Okay, boys and girls, we have been having some issues with Pearson, and so I've had to change the way your screen will look. So when you log into Pearson, this is what your screen is going to look like now. So if you look, you have three circles here. The circle that you're going to want to pay attention to is the one that says classes. This is where all your work will be. So this orangey reddish button is where you're going to want to click. So I'm going to click here and it's going to take us into a different screen. Now you'll notice this does not look anything like the screen that you had before. So we are going to have three tabs um, that we're going to work with. We're going to work with not started, in progress, and completed. The completed one, that's all the stuff that you've turned into Mrs. Smith. If you have something in progress here, see how there's a number 4 here? That means that this student has 4 things that they've started but didn't turn into Mrs. Smith. So if I click on this button, it will have things like a visual learning video. This would be a video for math. And it just means that you watched the video, but that you forgot to turn it in. And the reason it's good to turn this in is because then it will disappear and you won't have to look at it anymore. So if I click here and it just says, heads up, this assignment is past due. And you're like, well, I know that. So what I can do is I can click here on the assignment and it takes a moment to go into it. And then since you already watched this video, I'm gonna pause it. But if you look up here in this corner, there's a blue check mark and it says turn in your work. So if I click that, all I have to do is click the turn in button. And now my work has been turned in and it will disappear and I won't have to see it there anymore. And it says success, you completed this assignment. But now if you look at in progress, I only have 3 here instead of 4. So I like to turn those in just because they're out of my way. So I'm going to leave the rest here for the student to turn in later. If I look at the not started, this is where all your assignments are going to be. If you look, these are some old ones because they're from 3:30. These are from before spring break. So these are assignments that this student can go back and turn into me later. But I'm going to come down here to where it says 11-5 because these are the assignments for today for math. So we have 11-5. We have down here the visual learning video, the another look video, practice buddy, and quick check. So I'll be able to do all of these from this screen. Down here, if you look, there's a 1 and a 2. This means there are more assignments, but they didn't all fit on the page. So if I click on that, now I can see my reading assignments. So here's Monday's concept talk video. And then if you look, 4:14 is tomorrow's date. This is the main selection that we will be reading tomorrow. So this one won't need to be done till tomorrow. If you see here on the 15th, that's the main selection again because we do it twice. We do it on Tuesday and on Wednesday. So the date will always be at the beginning and then you'll be able to see those assignments. Now for this week, your math assignments are only showing up for today. When you log in tomorrow, your math assignments that say 11-6 will show up tomorrow. But remember, I had to scroll down a little because there are some old assignments. So this student, when they have some free time during the day today, or after they get done with their assignments, they'll go back and they'll do these to get them out of the way, and then they will turn in to me. As soon as it's in the completed section, that means Mrs. Smith can see your score and see your work. Okay, so I'm gonna take you back to the main screen one more time. If I click right here where it says Pearson Realize, if I click there, I'm back on my main screen. And this is where I can click on this button and it takes me to where my not started assignments are. Okay, parents, if you still have questions after this video, go ahead and shoot me an email or a message through Remind and I'll be happy to support you. Pearson's having lots of issues right now because I think the whole world is doing their work on Pearson. And so we're having to be patient with the changes and processes that are coming down through them. But please let me know if you need anything. Have a good day, you guys.